everyone, I'm here with my Best of Beauty for 2013. This is going to be bronzers, blushes, and highlights. Now, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I posted my whole highlight collection, so you can see all the highlighters I have from powder, cream, liquid, all sorts of different highlighters. So I'm not gonna go too much in depth with like swatches of those because I have a whole video dedicated to every single highlighter I own. So I have a bunch of highlighters, blushes, a couple bronzers. There are some products that are missing because unfortunately, somebody thought it would be fun to break into my makeup room over the past summer. So somebody has gone into my makeup room at least 4 or 5 different times and has actually stolen quite a bit of makeup of mine. So unfortunately, a lot of my favorites were stolen, which is a major, major bummer. But what I do have, I will show you. So let's start with the bronzer. So the first bronzer is the Bourjois Bronzing Primer, and this is actually supposed to be, I guess, like a primer for your face. When I was really tan and my face was really pale, I could use this as like a kind of bronzing base and put a thin layer. You could use it as a primer all over, and it kind of just warmed up my complexion if my foundations were maybe a little too light and I didn't have something dark enough to match my, you know, tan body. This smells so good. I love the smell of it. It doesn't smell like chocolate, but it does say that it has an addictive fragrance. And you can get this from asos.com, ASOS.com. I got mine, where did I get mine? I got mine off eBay, I think. But then a lot of you said that it is on ASOS. So if you are in America and you want to pick this up, I love it. It's a nice kind of really whipped type consistency. It's a really nice kind of cooler toned brown. Blends into the skin so nicely. You can use this as like a cream bronzer, which is what I usually used it for, and it just goes into the skin so nicely. It like fills in pores and fine lines. It smells so good and it makes your skin feel super silky. So I absolutely love this. I ended up actually buying a backup of it because I didn't know if it was limited edition for the summer. But yes, the Bourjois Bronzing Primer is amazing. Another one is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal Cream Bronzer. I love this. I've had this for quite a while. I have a nice decent sized dip in it. It is a little bit more of a stiffer formula. It's a beautiful kind of, a little bit more of an orangey brown, as you can see it on my hand there, but it blends into the skin beautifully so it doesn't look super orange. Even if you're fair skinned, you could still use it. Some people use this as like a base all over their face. You can use it for contouring, for bronzing. I really, really love it and it lasts forever. I think it's around $50, but I've used this so much and I still have a ton of product left. Another one, which I almost forgot, is the Sonia Kashuk. This one is in Warm Tan. It's their Undetectable Cream Bronzer. And as you can tell, I have used a ton of it. I have hit major pan. There's not much product left. Again, really love this one. It's a great one for bronzing, warming up your complexion on your face. It feels a little bit silicone-ish. Super creamy though. This one is more of a cream to powder. So it goes on very creamy, but then it dries to a nice powdery finish. Very blendable, really, really love this. I really only have one powder bronzer, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I thought I was getting close to hitting pan because I don't know if you could see, but I don't know if you could tell, but you can start to see the ring detail like starting to come through. So I think eventually I will hit pan. But again, another really great bronzer. I love this one. It's one I kind of rotated in and out of most of the year. It's the one I kind of kept going back to. So I really love this. It smells like chocolate. If you are a really fair skin tone, you can try the milk chocolate. It is a lighter shade, but absolutely love this. Was definitely a favorite this year. Now, an honorable mention blush that is gone is Maxx Small Vanity. It was a limited edition. It was re-promoted once or twice. My favorite blush, if it's re-promoted ever again, I'm buying it. I'm buying a backup. It's the most perfect color ever, and I'm super bummed that it was stolen, but I just really, really love that blush. Another one is Buff from MAC, Margin, and Melba. Again, more blushes that unfortunately were stolen, so I don't have them here to show you, but they are beautiful, like more neutral tone, kind of more of the peachy neutral tone blushes. Absolutely love them. If you have a MAC near you, I highly recommend swatching them. They're simply just gorgeous. Then some blushes that I do have. This is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in At Dusk. This is another really nice very easy to wear, kind of everyday soft pink blush. It's like a very pale, cool toned pink, but it looks absolutely beautiful on the cheeks. It gives that natural, beautiful flush. And I just love these extra dimension blushes. I know they have a bunch of them that just came out, but at Dusk, and also Bareness is another one of my favorites, and that one was also unfortunately not in my collection anymore. Pink Tea. This is a limited edition one. I found it at CCO, but ever since I got it back in September, I just cannot stop wearing it. It's so beautiful. Again, it's another one of those kind of light pinks. It's right here. Super beautiful, and I just love the way it looks every time I wear it on my cheeks. So if you can get your hands on Pink Tea, I would highly recommend it. And then, unfortunately, I have another limited edition blush, and I'm sorry. So many of my favorite blushes I don't have anymore. So this one is Ripe for Love. This was from their Temperature Rising, I think. It's a really pretty peachy coral blush. I just love this color. I think it works all year round. It's definitely perfect for the summer as well. But I got a lot of use out of this blush. And again, this is Ripe for Love, and it's a really pretty kind of tangerine coral blush. Benefit Rockateur blush. I'm sure this is like on most people's favorites. It's one that I held out to get for a really long time, and I just can't believe I didn't get it sooner. It's a really kind of soft, peachy pink, rose gold-ish type of blush. It's another one of those that every time I wear it, it looks beautiful. Here it is right here. I just love this blush. It glides on the skin so nicely, has a beautiful sheen to it, but it's not super glittery or frosty. So if you are more mature and you don't really like the shimmery blushes, this is one that you could still definitely pull off, and that's the Benefit Rockateur blush. Nars Sin, which is what I'm wearing today. I love this blush. I don't know why I didn't own it sooner. It's a really pretty kind of mauve-y, dirty plum. So nice. I mean, this is my favorite Nars blush ever. And it is so beautiful. It just goes on the cheeks so nicely. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's one of those blushes that you can kind of put on the backs of your cheeks to kind of contour a little bit, give you a little bit more definition. That's how I like to wear it. And I love this blush. It's one that I find I get in a routine of wearing a lot, and I have to force myself to use other blushes, but yes. Sin from Nars, amazing. Illamasqua blushes that I really love are Naked Rose. This is one that I find that I reach for quite often. I'm gonna switch hands here since this other one is getting a little full of blush. It's a really pretty natural pink, very neutral, so it's not too cool tone, it's not too warm tone, but definitely leans more on the warmer tones. They're so pigmented and they blend into your skin so nicely. I have a whole video on my Illamasqua blush collection, so I will link that down below if you're interested in seeing some other blushes that I have. But Naked Rose is beautiful. Another one is Katie. This was my very first Illamasqua blush, and it's kind of what, you know, made me super addicted. This one is a very, very light bubblegum pink, very pastel-y, but it looks so beautiful on the cheeks. It's right here. Definitely more of like a spring color for me. I wore this a lot in the spring, summer. I believe I got it in April when I went to New York IMATS with Laura. And I love it. The Illamasqua blushes, if you can splurge on a blush, I would recommend checking out the Illamasqua ones, because there's not one blush that I have that I've been disappointed in. One is the Beneco's Natural Powder Blush. Now I use this so much, I remember so many different favorites. It's in the color Mallow Rose, and this is like an all natural blush, and you can get this from, I'll try to remember to link down below where you can get this, but yeah, it's Beneco's is the name of the company. And this is, again, just kind of a little bit more of a lavender pink, and I just love the way it looks on my cheeks. It blends so beautifully. I would definitely be interested in trying more of these Beneco's blushes, because I just really love how creamy they are. So love that. And then on to a couple cream blushes. I have two. The first one is a cream blush from Illamasqua in the color Laid. I also love the color Promise, but as you can see, they're super creamy, and they're a little bit more of a dewier formula, so they do have a little bit of that dewiness to them. They're not like a cream to powder type cream blush, So if you have very dry skin, I think you'll love these because they just look so dewy and fresh. I love applying these with a beauty blender and just popping them like right here on the apples of the cheeks. It's just so beautiful. I love this one. And this one is Laid. I also have the one in Promise. And then I really like these Urban Decay, what do they call these ones? Afterglow Glide On Cheek Tints. I get all mine off Haute Look. And this one is in Fetish. And these ones are a little bit different. They're more of a stain. So they're not super creamy like this is, but they blend on so nicely. And it's very thin feeling. And you can just see kind of the difference of the texture. This is very dewy and glowy. This is more of, I don't know, it's more of a stain, very thin feeling product. So I really love these. When Haute Look has Urban Decay, I recommend checking out those Afterglow. I think I ended up getting them for maybe $8 or $9 a piece. So really good deal, I like these a lot. And then for some highlights, I'm just going to show you, and I will link my highlight video down below instead of swatching all of these because I've already done that very recently. I have one liquid highlighter that really stood out to me, and it was the Josie Maran Argan Aluminizer. I love this. It's beautiful. You need very little product. You can mix this with your foundation. You can mix this with body lotion. You can just pop this on your cheekbones. I love applying it with the beauty blender. It's amazing. You need hardly any product and it will last you so long. So again, I'll link the video down below where I swatch all these, but this is my favorite by far for the whole year out of liquid illuminators, highlighters go. I'm wearing this one today. I really love it. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. It's a beautiful, I don't know if I showed this because I didn't show my MSF, so I will show this one. It's a really pretty frosty, kind of white gold highlight. It's not super silvery, but it has a little bit of a yellow, I don't know, I just think it's kind of white goldish. Really pretty. It's what's on my cheekbones today. I don't know if you can see it, but really love this. Lightscapade, one of my favorites. The Smashbox Fusion Soft Lights in Baked Stardust. It is like the little pinwheel. Beautiful, beautiful highlight. I've made a nice little dip in the center of it. Really love this one. They have another color too that I'd be interested in getting. This one is in Stardust. Becca highlighters. These are amazing. They're super silky and smooth feeling on the skin. They glide on so nicely. They're not overly frosty. They look like just glowy skin. Absolutely beautiful. This one is in Opal and this one is in Moonstone. Opal is a little bit more of a champagne, where Moonstone is more of a kind of lighter silvery toned, where this one's a little bit more gold toned. Opal's more gold toned, I think. I don't know. Check out the swatches. Moonstone, Opal, they're both beautiful. Also, the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial powder in Candlelight is super beautiful. Again, another one of those really beautiful, glowy, lit from within highlighters. Love this one so, so much. You can get these off Beauty Choice. And then the Physicians Formula in Translucent Pearl. Absolutely stunning. Physicians Formula can be a little bit expensive, but really, really love this highlighter. And then again, this one is in Translucent Pearl. In my highlight video, I show the other ones that I have too. So depending on your skin tone, there are other colors that might work for you. And then for a couple brushes, my contour brush is the Nars Ita brush. I really like this. Gets you a nice clean contour, super easy to use. Mine's dirty because I use it a lot. But I don't know where you can get these. I got mine from Namie's down in LA. So I don't know, I know Nordstrom's had them, but they were on back order. So if you can get your hands on this, I recommend it. The IT Cosmetics blush brush is my hands down favorite blush brush ever. Just applies the product so nicely. It's so soft. Mine's super dirty, but it just is the perfect blush brush. And then for my highlight, I just really love like the Sigma Small Tapered brush. It's what I used today, and it makes it so nice to just put that highlight right on your cheekbones, on your nose, wherever else you want to apply your highlight. And I think that's it for my favorite as far as bronzers, blushes, highlights, contouring stuff goes. Sorry I didn't have all the products here to show you. I obviously wish that I could, but what can you do? So don't forget to check out part 1, which is my face products, so primer, foundation, concealer, and powder. And then I will also have, this is part 2, and part 3 will be eyes and lips. So thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to meet some of you down in LA next week. I'm super, super excited to go to IMATS. It'll be fun. I cannot wait. I need a fun girl trip. And thank you guys so much for all of your sweet, sweet comments and all of the nice, kind things you had to say on my last video. I know a lot of you noticed that I was a little bit sad, and I'm trying not to let that shine through on my videos too much. But yeah, I'm just going through something. It's hard, but I just want to thank you guys for being there for me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I just love you guys. You guys are so awesome. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.